Welcome everybody, it's Mac again. I'm going to go over my trades for Monday, February the 10th, 2025. Now today was an interesting day. It was an up and down day, and pretty interesting trade at the end of the day I'm going to go over where I didn't necessarily follow my rules, and it actually, in the end, worked out better for me, and I'll explain why. So we kind of are green before my kill zone starts, but again, I'm trying not to take these trades. I changed my 21 to blue, if you were noticing. Easier to see on the white background. Stayed above here, dojied here, but that was not a good bounce for the 21, so I wasn't taking that. And then we go neutral into the open. Here's the open candle. Right here, we were watching, in High Strike, we're watching NQ, which this is NQ, and we were watching ES. Now, ES was coming down. ES was like selling off at the open. And NQ's trying to hold on. It tried to sell, but then we get this wick. And then we close back above the 21. This was a fairly good one. This one tried to print green for a buy. Then this one printed. So, I entered here. Kyle, our signaler, he entered here as well. We got a little bit of profit, up to almost 20 points of profit, and then rejected this skyline. Got an ugly close here, and then this next candle went neutral and stopped us out. So we took a loss on the first trade. Next candle engulfs right back up. Engulfed up, we're back above the 21. Candle after that, we'll get another print. So it's just about the exact same level. So we enter again. This one stays strong. Almost closed above this skyline. Still a pretty good candle, good close. Then this candle comes up, and what happened with this one? I might can go down to the 1 minute chart to show. But we were like teetering around right here, and then all of a sudden it was like, boom! We hit 1-to-1 and instantly hit the price target. Like I didn't even have time to move to break even because we went straight to the price target. So I was like, okay, I didn't even get a chance to, trim and let one run if I wanted to, which I usually don't, but we could have let one run for like another 50 points up here. Some of the traders in High Strike did. They took the long, held the long for a huge play. I get out right here, so I now have one loss and one win, and I'm up a little over $90. So we come in and we're chopping. With this is just straight sideways action. We've gone neutral, kind of coming down, come right back up. We're staying neutral, and then we get a buy signal here. So this is at 112. So at 116, I enter, and you can see I was in this trade for an hour and a half essentially. Went way past my kill zone, where if the signal was here, I wouldn't take it. Now about this one, we got the signal, and 2 candles in, we go neutral. Now I've said in videos before, this is not a reason to get out of the trade, because we're still above the 21. Overall, we're still trending up. So we are staying in drawdown, we're up and down, and then we get another buy signal here. Now you might ask, do we like double down and buy again? No, I'm not going to double down. I'm not going to put in a second entry here to have 6 micros with an average right here. I keep my original play, and then when Bag signals in the High Strike group, it only signaled this one. It did not signal this one because we're already still in the trade. We haven't hit a stop loss or a price target. So we're green again, and then 2 o'clock hits. 2 o'clock hits, and we shoot down all the way down here. I'm like, oh great, I missed out. This is going to be a stop loss. But then we wick back and stay above the 21. Okay, we're still in the trade. We're still above the 21. And then we're just up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. We get like 5 points up, 5 points down, 5 points up, 5 points down. Then we start going to here, and we get 2 consecutive closes below the 21. Now I'm not feeling good. Now I'm like, okay, this kind of sucks. This candle comes down, hits a new low, but wicks back. I'm like, okay, maybe we're good. This candle comes down and closes here. At this point, I'm almost certain we're going to get stopped out. I closed this trade early for a 20-point loss. So I was up $90, and then I lose 120 with a little bit of, fill differences in that, I'm down $25 per account on the day. Now, unfortunately, this engulfed back up. We come all the way back to the entry point. So I could have taken this as a break-even trade. I could have gotten back out at break-even and it's just been a wash. But I knew if I'd come up here and had this kind of close, I would have tried to hold it for a win, and it would have ended up being a complete stop out. So this is where I got out, and this was the complete stop loss target here. So it definitely would have been an overall loss. So I saved another 60 some bucks in this trade. Whereas I'm down 25 on the day, I could be down over 90. Could be down like 100 on the day. So I like to look at it as I could have lost 3 times as much as I did in one trade by just 10 points. So it wasn't the best day. I feel like I could have just stopped right here with 1 win, 1 loss and been happy, because this PA was not the best. But my strategy is to take the signals within my window, so I took the signal. I've said before in other videos, this is the highest win percentage between 9:30 and 11. Highest win percentage as far as taking back signals. These are still above 50%, but they're not as good as these. These are like 65 to 70%. These are like 55 to 62%, 63%. And again, the ones before 9:30 are less than 50%, so I stopped taking those. I may alter how I do this in the coming days. Like, I feel like if both of these were wins, if I took 2 wins early in the morning, I'm probably not going to take another trade in the day, because more than likely a third trade is going to be a loss. There's very few times you have 3 wins in one trading day. I have seen it, but it's not very often. So you got to play odds, you got to play probability with this. But overall, pretty much another break-even day. Only lost $25 per account, so that's nothing. That's 4.5 points with 3 contracts. So I lost 4.5 points on the day overall. So that's 1/10 of a win as far as we go. So I look at this as a break-even day. Kind of regret taking this one. I might shorten my kill zone back to 1 o'clock. I need to go back and look at my data and see how good the wins are between 1 and 2, because I feel like it might not be as good as I think it is. I might need to stop earlier in the day. But again, that's the bag indicator. Overall, it was still a good day. Not a terrible loss. You know, if I had been trading my old-fashioned way, I would have tried. Probably would have tried this long, and that would have been a win. That would have been good. Then I would have tried shorting right here, which it went a little bit, then came right back. That probably would end up being a loss. I've been trying all kinds of stuff up here. This was just chop. This is how you get your accounts eaten up. So, then we got a signal right here. What is this? At 3:56. So right here at the New York close, we'll get a signal down, which futures stay open until 5 o'clock. So futures has like another hour to stay open. But if you're in a position at 5 p.m. Eastern, Alpha will close your trade out. So they will not allow you to roll a position into the next day. Alright, that's pretty much it. We're on to Tuesday. Now, Tuesday, apparently at 10 o'clock, Jerome Powell is going to be speaking, and that's usually never good. That means volatility galore. So I'm hoping I'm going to be able to catch a trade right here around the open and get out of it before 10 o'clock, because I think that's going to be an impactful news window, and we can't be in a trade anyway, according to Alpha. So, again, see you tomorrow. Again, this is Mac with my bag indicator trades for February 10th, 2025.